new battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
1-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot. The defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 51 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Point conversion.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 71 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Covered by Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Panthers.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DRA. they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards no loss, and now 3rd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
6-6.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Gurley. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. 73 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 72 yards. And the pick. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
a good pickup there of 20 yards. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And now down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
By the Falcons.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. Pro Bowl lineout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up that tree right. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push down.
All right, open, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
For Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Julio Jones, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Slide to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Touchdown! Falcons! Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Falcons 21. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Past midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we
feel. Caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ronnie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And
now they're going to fake it. Not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Ryan, and the man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. To throw is Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. It's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Atlanta. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
21.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Goal. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And now look at him go. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second.
Out of the gun. It's Ryan. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
39-yard line.
To throw again is Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Ryan will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. But it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Gets through the tackle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got his target, Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop him on that drive. But when they were unable to, and I think you're exactly right, you could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by Carolina.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Panthers 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's